What's going on, everyone? My name is Rob. I'm a videographer from Rhode Island, and I shoot a bunch of everything, but I primarily do weddings, sports, fitness, interviews, things like that. I am dipping into documentaries this year, which I am very excited about. I'm in the process of filming two short form docs and one, short mini doc. But I'm really excited for that. That's kind of what I really wanted to do when I picked up a camera, other than what I'm going to discuss in a second. But yeah, I'm excited to shoot those, and I'm excited for the weddings and stuff for this year, but that's mainly what I do. Now a little bit about me and what I have done throughout my life to lead me to this point. I grew up playing sports, so that's pretty much why I have a sport background and like shooting sports. But when I got to college, I wanted to be a personal trainer and or athletic trainer if I wanted to continue school further. But in college, I didn't learn as much as I wanted to, and that might be my own fault. I wasn't particularly good at school, but I got through it. I got my degree, and I didn't end up doing personal training. Why, you might ask? One, I got hurt a bunch. My lower back, my ankle, my shoulder, just ended up kind of diminishing my passion for lifting and being a personal trainer. I do still go to the gym and I do still really enjoy it. But if you knew me 5 years ago, I was definitely way more into fitness and personal training and all those things than I am now. And my energy has kind of geared towards filmmaking. But after I got hurt, I didn't really think I could train people but not train myself. So like, for example, I couldn't squat, so why would I tell other people to squat? I don't know. That's the mindset I had. So I tried to figure out what else I could do. And I've always done little businesses here and there. I flipped sneakers, I restored sneakers, I bought and sold things, just anything that I could find. So I would always have that mentality, and I do like working for myself. And at the time when I graduated college, I got a job at Best Buy. And I just got this job to pass the time, make some money, and figure out what I wanted to do. I was still in kind of that limbo period where I didn't know if I wanted to continue personal training or not. In Best Buy, there's a lot of electronics. I love tech. I'm a tech nerd, gearhead. I love watching the videos, watching tech calls, all those things. So Best Buy was one of my better options for just like a past-the-time job. I was fortunate enough to still be living at home and was able to kind of decide what I wanted to do. So in Best Buy, I saw the camera section, picked up a camera, and thought it was cool. I've always been a film fanatic my whole life. I've always watched films, horror films especially, sport films, documentaries, all those things. I love film, and I think it's so cool to see on the movie screen how like cameras can capture this moment in time and put it up on a screen for us to watch later. It's just mind-boggling to me. So I decided to pick up a camera. I met a couple guys that were doing the same thing, trying to learn the same thing, and we met up. We bought this A7 III that I just retired because I am shooting on the A7S now. But I met these guys and they were really good people, and we decided to learn, and we shot some videos together, some real estate on all those things. They took a different route, I took a different route. I wanted to be full-time myself. I wanted to make every decision for myself, and I wanted to shoot, I wanted to edit, blah, blah, blah. So I decided to take my own route and go in by myself. So after that, after that happened, I went full-time a year and a half later, or 2 years, something along those lines. I don't remember exactly, but like a year and a half, 2 years later after Best Buy. I left 2 years later full time. But since then, I've done a lot of weddings, and then, like I said, sports, documentaries, stuff like that. So that is how I got into filmmaking. I wasn't in it my whole life, but I did love films my whole life. I actually had a camera when I was 16, when I started my fitness journey. When I was 14, lost 60 pounds, or 50 pounds rather. And I grabbed the camera because I saw these guys on YouTube, Christian Guzman, Greg Plitt, Matt Ogus, all those guys. And I picked up a camera, wanted to make my own YouTube videos, and I made a couple, and you could probably find them if you really tried hard enough. I think, I don't know if I privated them or not. But that's what I really wanted to do. And if I stuck to my gun and did fitness videos when I was 15, 16, probably would be way better off right now. But you fail at things, you live and you learn, and now I'm trying to, make YouTube now just to better off my brand and my business now, just to keep building and keep growing. So yeah, that's me. That's me in a nutshell. That's me, Rob Santos, and how I became am becoming a filmmaker and pursuing this passion that I have. I'm gonna keep shooting weddings. I'm gonna try to bang out these documentaries and get them to you guys. But yeah, after all that, I'm gonna say 2 goals. One goal is to make a film this year, so hopefully this documentary, if it goes to plan, will be my first film, long form film, I guess you could say. Really trying to put 125,000% into that thing. I do want to make a horror story film, whether that be a short film or a long form film. That is what I want to do. I love horror, and I want to, have a piece of that pie. That will be my passion project stuff. I don't think I'll ever make client work, horror story stuff. Actually, there is a couple music videos I have planned for a band that I work with, and they want to get some horror stuff going on in their music videos, which is cool. But I definitely want to make a horror film later this year. So those are my 2 goals. I want to make a long form film, which is hopefully that documentary. And then I want to make a short film or a horror film, other than the music videos I'm going to do. So yeah, that is me. That is Rob Santos. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and know who I am a little bit more. And there's more to come. So yeah, see you guys later.